And welcome back to the channel. In today's video we'll talk about the XRH New Energy Lithium Iron Phosphate Battery 100 amp hour 51.2 amp volts. That's a ripping 5120 watt hours. Let's get started. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video will be installing this battery on my golf cart EasyGo RXV. Up there is a video about the entire golf cart playlist in case you're interested about that. And I want to show you how much capable this battery is. So let's get started with what's in the box, because you can see there's a bunch of stuff out here already. And that means actually we do have a charger, and that is a 20 amp hour charger, which is pretty cool. It's one of the standard chargers which you've seen also in one of the other XRH videos up there. And this battery is another battery, a new battery. It does come with the alligator clips, but also with an Anderson connector, so you could hardwire it into your golf cart if you want to. And then also have this extension cord, or extension, basically installed in your golf cart. Ding! And then you can just use an extension cord and run it all the way to your outlet or whatever. So this one connects to the charger, and then you have an outside installation and a clean installation if you want to do that. It also comes with a display. And there's probably one which you have already seen quite often. It's hard to read, so I have to, there we go. Still have the foil on. I like to keep it on, I'm sorry. Anyway, but you see it's fully charged. Just put it, connected back to the charger. It does have an app as well. It's the typical JBD. Most likely, sorry for taking that away already, but most likely it's a JBD BMS in here, so that should be it. So I'll disconnect it. I have connected it to the golf cart, and that's basically where it will sit, because I modified my golf cart so I can test different batteries up on the back here and see how capable they are, which means in this case XRH did not provide, oh yeah, that's another thing, XRH did not provide, I don't know why, probably missed it, M8 bolts. I had to use other ones, so they should be most likely included. I don't know what happened here. And a very cool outstanding feature is this double terminal here. You can see I used one and there's a second, so you can actually use for a load or whatever. This is pretty cool and I like it because that doesn't overload your terminal. You don't have to necessarily have a bus bar. This is pretty nice. I do like that. And then you can see here on the side, that's where display connects. It's a watertight connection, and there's a sticker for your app. And here you can also see the dimensions of the battery. And of course it should have some security features. Cool part about this is actually it does have those pop-outs, and it's connected with bolts, so you can actually open it up. Is it maintainable? And I will say I'll connect it and we'll do a test drive. I'll connect it to the golf cart and we'll do a test drive. All right, I would say let's see if it can handle the power. That's the most important. All right, now we can see here, I'm driving already. We'll test what we can draw out of this battery. We'll go a little bit down and uphill, so we'll definitely see something. Right now I'm going slow, so all right, let's see. All right, so it does look, we had a couple times more than 100 or even 190, I believe. So that was pretty good. I like that, to see those peaks that it can handle that. I'll do another round and then we'll basically take it apart, I guess, to see how it does. Just perform, I guess. All right, yes, that's pretty good to see, and exactly what I want to see. So that means we're done with testing. Let's take it into the lab. Let's see what's inside, because that one we can easily take apart. Let's do that now. Now we are here for the teardown and see what's actually inside in this battery. But before we do that, I wanted to talk about a little bit more about the specs. Actually, I realized I did not touch base on a couple of things. What it is actually advertised for. So let me go through those steps really quick to clarify. So first of all, here you see the current pricing, and sometimes they do have those coupons you can apply or not, so it makes it definitely a lot cheaper. But we're dealing with this battery here, you can see, and it does, as I mentioned already and pointed out, does come with the display, the charger, and this additional plug. And it should come with 2 straps, which, as mentioned, I didn't receive, and I think there was something going wrong. So keep that in mind, you should have received the full package. I think mine, because it's for this video purpose, that's why there might be a shortcoming. Anyways, you see also some damage to the battery outside here in the housing, the stickers. That's also due to me, not due to shipping. Shipping was flawless, no issues, super good and well packaged. So I want to highlight that here as well. We can see here what they say. Not only does have double terminals, which is amazing in my opinion. If you don't have a 12-volt conversion or step-down converter installed, you might not need that, or no lights, no nothing, just battery hooked up to the engine. You might not need that, but it's cool it has it, so you have capabilities. And the maximum continuous discharge is 200 amps. When you look at me driving this thing, yeah, it might reach it, but my golf cart is very powerful, I feel like, 48-volt motor and engine, but it's I'm not going over 200 a lot. It's very rare, very, very rare. What's also very important to mention is that the charger, which you should have seen as well, it's one of those easy chargers. It doesn't have any communication ports. It's going off the voltage, pure off the voltage. That's all, but it should be from 0 to full, in case that happens, within 5 hours, obviously. One very interesting fact that it has a 3C rate, and here we go, it has grade A cells. So we want to see and test that, and yes, it has some protection on the BMS over charge, over current, short circuit, over discharge, low and high temp protection. So we'll test that as well while charging, if we can get access to the probe. So enough talking, I'll look at it now. All right, here's the massive battery. I open it up. Pretty cool about this one, you can actually get access with popping out those plastic thingies, and then there is a ta-da, opening here. So one thing to point out right at the beginning, it is having a rubber gasket right here inside. So that's a white rubber gasket here, confirmed. So when it's closing the lid, it's inside. And the bolts do compress it inside, so that's good. When it's compressing outside, it's still sealing regardless of the bolts going in, because they're on the outside. They stay on the outside. So that is very important to understand. So even when I close it up, there's nothing going in. No water, nothing. So they have 4 10-gauge wires over here on the negative side, and there's 1 4-gauge wire on the positive side here. What they've used is just a very simple protective shoe, which just covers this one, both sides. It might, because in a golf cart, might be a rough terrain like ours, might be possible that they could get loose, so it's not the best solution. I don't see any torque marks over here as well. It looks like a nice and solid crimp, at least. They doubled 2 of the 10-gauge wires together, and then they mounted it in here on the terminal on one side, and the connect looks like, let me show you a better angle. I hope you can see that here. So the bolt is going into one terminal and the other one is just connected to terminals. So everything goes still in one terminal, which is not a problem because it's going to all the wires. We see something positive on the similar side. No, we see something similar on the positive side, but it does have an additional wire which goes, it looks like, yeah, to the display port here on the outside. So that's in the second terminal. I can see it's bolted in there. Quite interesting. That, yeah, you can bolt something in there as well in the second terminal. So that's how it looks here with the lid. But let me give you a full overview here. In general, it does look actually pretty good. And what I mean with pretty good, it does come with a steel housing. On one side, they have some high density foam on it. The other side not. I do not know why. I would have assumed they have another high density foam on this side as well, but we do have bus bars on this side. So I would assume that the cells itself are half the size, which I cannot see at the moment. I'm wondering, I can take it apart when I get it out. I tried to get it out, but I think they put some glue underneath. It was pretty difficult. I'll give it another try before I give up. But we have a big bus bar over here with some heat shrink on top, so it is not touching the frame, it looks like. It's a tight fit. You can see there's very little play, because when you do that, you do actually touch the bolts on the side. So I don't know if that's really cool. I mean, the bolts are strong still, but I don't know if I'm a fan with it. The first row here, it's good, not touching, but the bottom is more touching. Let me show you. I hope you can see that better here. And I tried to find a temperature sensor. I believe XRH does have the BMSs, which they use the integrated temperature sensor in the bus bar itself. I believe XRH, like the 300 amp-hour battery, does have cold temp cutoff, or high temp cutoff at least, but it's built into the BMS, which I cannot access from here, so I have to see if I get it out. But the chances are not super high at the moment. So let me see if I can get anything out. By the way, just to prove it, this is steel. So we have a steel housing here around the cells, which is good to see. So it's very sturdy in there. Do you know what would also be cool? Not having a plastic housing. But I guess that's the cheapest way to make them, it looks like. I would assume so. In general, I like what I see here. It's sad that I can't see the cells because I also slapped some glue on it here. So it's inside the housing. To get this off, I need to really take it out. So let me try it one more time. And then we'll see if I can do any testing with high or temp cutoff as well as see any cell tops. I mean, you see the terminals, but that's it. Okay, I tried it to get it out. It's just not moving at all. You want to turn around. It looks like there's a lot of glue in it. So I don't want to destroy it. So we have to stick with this. The build quality looks great in my opinion. It's plastic, it's touching. That's the only downside which I see. They should have put some high density foam inside as well to protect it a little bit more. That's what I would have loved to see, but that's something they don't have. And in general, I don't know how efficient it is to have the temperature sensor actually using the BMS, because it's not measuring the cells, the temperature of the cells, it's measuring the temperature of the BMS. So that's something which I don't think really makes sense. No chance. Even there are handles, but no, I can't get it out. Still well built. Pretty cool about this one is, in my opinion, it does have Bluetooth. It does have this amazing display as well. I mean, let me rephrase it. It has the standard display like every other battery recently has. They're great. They work. They touch. They're quick. You see all the information you need. You can turn it on. It turns off at one point. And so I would assume it's a JBD BMS as well. I would assume that. And it has Bluetooth. So what else do you want? And it does come equipped with everything you need to convert your golf cart into a lithium iron phosphate or lithium powered golf cart, or you can use this as a storage battery and run your AC, for example, off this one, or get two of them, put it in your RV, put it in your off-grid shed, whatever you want to do. I think this battery is capable of doing multiple things, which I really like and enjoy. So in this case, let me know what you think about this battery, if there's anything else you want me to test next time. And see, I did make the test on the golf cart, so it does work. I did not do a full capacity test on this one. That's the only thing I would owe you, I guess, but let me know if that's of interest for you as well, for those golf cart batteries, / for those batteries, which you can also use. Subscribe to the channel if you like that video with that thumb up. Thanks for watching. Tschüss.